A crime so vicious it brought police officers to tears. An 11-month-old baby murdered in Kenosha, allegedly by her own father.
I'm going to ask all parents, please tell your kids you love them, give them a hug. While this monster killed his own kid, life is too precious to make sure that your kids aren't loved.
The baby's death has deeply affected just about everybody in Kenosha.
What kind of father throws his infant on the floor?
Katie Crowther is live in Kenosha with the latest. Katie.
Carol and Mike, people have been dropping off stuffed animals and flowers here in honor of Serenity Rose. It's hard for anyone to make sense of what happened to her. A beautiful baby girl killed too soon at the hands of her own father. This is the face of an innocent victim, Serenity Rose, now a casualty of domestic violence. A neighbor heard her crying and her mother screaming, and he tried to help.
This citizen heard what he described as 2 thump sounds, and then there was no longer crying. He then saw the suspect holding something over his head, and then saw the suspect drop what he was holding over his head, and that's when he realized it was Serenity.
Serenity's father, Russell Rose, is behind bars. Responding officers say what he did to his own daughter left her unrecognizable. She had multiple skull fractures.
In my 34 years, I think it's the most violent child death that I've ever seen.
The crime brought investigators to tears. Many of them are also fathers. The Kenosha County Medical Examiner has a daughter about the same age as Serenity. For everyone, it hits too close to home.
My son works as security at Kenosha Hospital, and he had the very unpleasant fortune last night of putting the young child in the body bag. So it's affected my family in many, many different ways.
Russell Rose surrendered to Kenosha police after lighting his apartment on fire. So what could have caused him to get into such a rage? Police say he wanted Serenity's mother to move out of his place. As simple as that. And he is expected to be charged with homicide tomorrow. Reporting live in Kenosha, Katie Crowther, today's TMJ4.
And just a heartbreaking crime. Thanks, Katie.